Helmets Off is now on, and we're going to the University of Florida, where new coach Dan Mullen, who actually used to be the offensive coordinator under Urban Meyer, went to Mississippi State, has returned, and he has a rather very clear-cut policy. There are no guns allowed. Pretty simple. At least that's what his players thought. But then when one of the star players actually ended up being caught with an AR-15 fully loaded in his car out in the open, it changed Mullen's mind. He says, well, we're here to educate people on guns, not to really say that there are no guns or there are guns. It was always my understanding that if you had a gun at the facility, or if you brought the gun to practice, or if you brought the gun in the locker room, that was a bad thing. And I think that's what the policy means, but I really am not sure at this point. So he said, look, Coach Mullen said, look, what we're trying to do is educate people on guns. Obviously, you have the right as an American citizen under the Constitution to own a gun. But we want to teach people like when they should have a gun and where they should have a gun and why they should have a gun. And the players in return said, we always thought the policy was there's just no guns, period. Well, there's no guns except for one of your star players who may help you turn around your season, gets caught with one, and then it changes the story. And that's what this all sounds like. There are no guns unless you're a superstar. That's the way the policy should read, and then everyone would be quite clear on this. I have a feeling that Coach Mullen is trying to take a playbook from his mentor Urban Meyer, and it's like, well, there's no abuse unless there's that I might get in trouble for. Otherwise, it's okay, or if I don't hear about it, or if I pass it on to someone else. This is another example of how winning is the most important thing, and how rules are bent or changed or slightly modified, or let me give you a little bit of clarification here. When it's a star player, when it might impact our ability to win games. That's what this policy is about. It's like no guns unless it gets in the way of us winning games. All right, look, there's either no guns or there are guns. Make your policy clear. Stand up for something, regardless if it's a star player or not. This hypocrisy is kind of old, and we need to move on from it. Helmets Off is now off. You can text helmets to 65537. Go to all of those lovely social sites right there in the corner, because they are social, and you'll learn a lot of things, and you'll find out some great information. You also can dial us in on your smartphone. And until then, we will catch you soon.